So Area of Conquest took a couple of small steps forward, in my opinion, very, very tiny baby steps forward. Unfortunately, with the changes, huge steps back. If they make the speed boosters purchasable, I can't understate how bad this is. How terrible this is for the game. Like this one change right here is so bad. Because the next thing that they're going to start offering is like extra attacks in Clash of Worlds.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
A little while ago, Area of Conquest came to Hero Wars Mobile, and they called it something else. Territory Conquest. Yeah. It was called Territory Conquest. So this is what Area of Conquest initially looked like, and they rolled it out to mobile forever ago. I can't remember when it was. They rolled this out to Hero Wars Alliance. This is just one iteration, one look at the images. Here, let me hide the chat. It was play tested, and one of the big problems with this, and it was designed to be a Titan/Hero inter-guild fight, not unlike what Area of Conquest is, right now. And there is a pretty solid resemblance between this tile-based gameplay and, Area of Conquest, which, we're familiar with Area of Conquest with the tiles and all of that. Obviously, this is a very rudimentary, this is an early look at it, and they iterated on it, they changed it a little bit. But one of the big pieces of feedback that I gave, and that many other players that got access to the playtest gave, was the people that had the ability to spend to get extra moves, they would always win. Okay, so the guilds that were able to spend more moves, or to spend more money to get more moves, would always win. And that reason, and I'm assuming a plethora of other reasons, Territory Conquest or Conquest of Territories or whatever it was, never came to Hero Wars Alliance. Fast forward a half a year, maybe more later, and I was very surprised to see that they were adding it to Hero Wars Dominion Era, Facebook and web. And obviously we have Area of Conquest in its current form. How they fixed the pay to win for moves aspect was they added the hearts, right? The time, the speed up thing. It gave you moves faster. It didn't just give you moves. They made it so that you didn't just get the moves, you just got faster moves, right? There's a very distinct difference there. So instead of it taking me 72 minutes or whatever it was to max out the 12 moves, I was able to do it in like 35 minutes or whatever it was, right? To get the action points. Thanks, Sergeant May. Unfortunately, with this blog post, yesterday morning, and I know this has probably been talked about to death, but again, one of the main reasons why, one of the big pieces of feedback that universally everybody in the test group gave was that buying more moves is a bad idea, because the guilds that are willing to spend more and put pressure, this was going to cause guilds to put pressure on their people to spend to buy more moves. No other thing in the game at a guild level can you pay for. That was the argument. At a guild level, no other thing in the game could you pay for to get additional attempts, additional attacks. Like, think about Guild War. Think about Global Championship and Clash of Worlds on mobile and Facebook and web respectively. Once you're out of moves, you're out of moves. Like, that's it, right? So it was like, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a huge problem, because people that have people in their guild, and there are people in my guild that spend like crazy. Like, every freaking event, there's people in my guild that buy a lot, that buy probably $300 worth of those every new hero, right? And this change, updated speed booster right here, updated speed booster. Instead of speeding up the action points, the speed booster will now instantly restore 10 action moves. So we've taken this strategy of, logging in every hour or so to move your moves, to making it so that people will want to sit online all day long. If they make this if they make speed boosts purchasable repeatedly, and by purchasable I mean with real money or emeralds, which you can buy with real money, if they make the speed boosters purchasable, I can't understate how bad this is. How terrible this is for the game. Like this one change right here is so bad. Now I might be overreacting, and maybe you can't buy speed boosters. Maybe the speed boosters will be limited. But imagine a world where my guild is a guild that spends somewhere in the vicinity of, $15,000 a month collectively. And this isn't outside the realm of possibility, right? Because there's 30 people in the guild. Some players are going to spend $1,000. Some people are going to spend $200. Let's just say that my guild wants to win an area of conquest once a month. So we're going to spend a couple of bucks, right? What does that look like? 50 bucks, 100 bucks, $200, $7. Like, I don't know what that looks like. And we're continually buying extra speed boosters for ourselves and for the rest of our guild, depending on how the bundle actually looks. No other activity in the game rewards you this much stuff that could potentially allow a pay-to-win player to just win through sheer volume. Okay, in Arena, 600 emeralds per day or whatever it is not much. Like getting into rank 1 Arena because in Arena you can keep buying attacks. Like Arena and Grand Arena are basically the only thing in the game, unless I'm just thinking something wrong. Arena and Grand Arena and like brawls and stuff like that are the only activities where you can buy extra attempts. You can't buy. This change is bad. This change is very bad. It was universally disliked whenever we did the play testing of the Territory Conquest and Alliance. If there is a way to buy action points or speed boosters for action points, this will be bad. This will turn into a huge spending frenzy. They will cut down on speed boosters as prizes and force people to buy them. Tenants that moves, they will sell more of those packages. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good at all for the game, because the next thing that they're going to start offering is like extra attacks in Clash of Worlds, extra attacks in Guild War. Imagine that. Imagine if somebody like me that can beat every team that's out there. Like I have enough heroes leveled up that I can beat every team, which I do. I absolutely do. I have enough heroes leveled up that I can beat every single team. There isn't a single team on this defense here that I can't beat. Not a single one. And I'm not saying that because I'm being narcissistic or egotistical or whatever. I just have the options. I just have all of the options unlocked. So in Area of Conquest, the person at position 32, let's say the person at position 32 has a Illyria, Tristan, Galahad team on defense, right? The person at position 32 or the 32 point fortification, whatever, I can build a team, buy a speed booster, run it out there, knock that team out, and then just like in 30 minutes come back and check again. Oh, somebody knocked me out. This is the team that they used, and then do it again. Just constantly just spending to get more moves. And people that have weaker guilds, inactive guilds, like let's say a different hypothetical, my guild sucked. Poach Me Harder or Poach Us Harder Daddy is a fantastic Gold League guild. We've been in the Gold League for like 7 years straight, something like that. We've been in the top 3 almost every single week. Almost never do we play on Saturday. But what if my guild, our guild, this isn't my guild, I'm just a member of this guild. What if Poach Us Harder Daddy had only 5 active players in it? Sure, it had 30 players, but it only had 5 active players. 5 players that spent, 5 players that did activity and Titanite and everything every day. How much would it, how outside of the realm of possibility is it that Hero Wars won't give people like that the ability to buy extra attacks? Instead of me having 2 attacks, I could have 6 attacks, 8 attacks. In Clash of Worlds and Global Championships, you'd buy them in packs of 3, right? You have 3 teams. Once you use up your heroes, you've used up the hero and you can't attack with them again. What if I had the ability to buy another set of 3 attacks? So I could take out 6 locations. 6 locations. Because this just doesn't exist anywhere else. This speed boost account, this doesn't exist anywhere else. It's a slippery slope. I don't like it. I don't like it. It will lead to some big problems. It will lead to some big problems. Anyway, let's see. So the action move cap has been moved to 20. I think it was 12, right? Action point cap moved to 20. Speed booster is going to give you 10 instantly. Okay, so you can buy 2 at a time. Recovery is 12 minutes, up from 6. So the full recovery will take 4 hours. Previously it took about an hour, a little over an hour. Buy extra move for pet adventures? Yeah, why not? Extra moves for pet adventures. Why not? Extra moves everywhere. Like, why not? Spend the money. Spend some emeralds to get it done, right? So it's going to take 4 hours now, and this is supposed to incentivize people to log in less, right? The pressure to log in will go from once an hour or so, right? Once every hour and a half-ish, right? To once every 4 hours. That's going to dramatically lower the time people have to spend in Area of Conquest. This is a good change. It's a very good change. Unfortunately, it's just going to cause people to buy moves more. Okay, I need, instead of it taking me an hour to get 10 or 12 moves, it's going to take me 2 hours to get 10 or 12 moves. But I want to play more now, so I'm going to buy now. This change isn't for us. This change, the 20 move cap and the 12-minute timer, this change is to convince us to buy more moves so we can be more active. The players that want to be more active love Area of Conquest. The players that want to play players that want to play Hero Wars all day, they love Area of Conquest. There's a lot of people that do. The reason why I know that there's a lot of people that love Area of Conquest is because the activity still exists. If people did not like Area of Conquest, if the adoption rate was very low, if the spend on the golden ticket and all of that were very low, they wouldn't continue it. They just wouldn't. Think about Cosmic Battles. Cosmic Battles doesn't earn them much money. Have you seen Cosmic Battles in a while? Right. Cosmic Battles had a low adoption rate. Only the top end of the top end participated. Some people did to an extent, but not really, right? Not really. We may never see a Cosmic Battle event ever again. The battle log update is necessary. I don't know why that wasn't in there from the beginning. Winning battles over a settlement, granting additional superior coins. Sure. Quests have been redesigned to make progression smoother. Win battle 60 times has been changed to win 15 times. And the reward has been increased. If all of the tasks are less for more rewards, then that's great. Less for more rewards, that's great. Stark contrast between that and Guardians of Outland that was reworked, for example. Guardians of Outland, more expensive tasks for not as much rewards, right? Guardians of Outland has become a travesty, right? Because people do want to spend more, Guardians of Outland was made bigger. And last but not least, in the upcoming update, the magic penetration pattern will be added to the ranking reward chest. The magic penetration pattern not being in there is kind of silly to me. Like, that's an obvious addition. What I'm interested in, what I want is the new magic mastery pattern. How do we get the magic mastery pattern? Is that going to be in an Area of Conquest reward? It's probably going to be on the Spooky Festival map this year. Samuel Dyga says action points shouldn't be capped, and you shouldn't be able to buy moves. You should be able to store all the moves through the event. Yeah, so you just let them stack up and then use them when you need them. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So Area of Conquest took a couple of small steps forward, in my opinion. Very, very tiny baby steps forward. Unfortunately, with the changes, huge steps back. Huge steps back. And I'm kind of scared. If they do allow us to buy multiple speed boosters, then that's going to be a problem. And then, 6 months from now, we're going to be talking about the best 6-team strategy for global championship and the best 6-team strategy, blah, for area Clash of Worlds. So regarding this, I log in right now. I can buy unlimited moves, use the team to beat the 32, then come back to the castle, change the different team and back, and then practice like this. Yeah. Only Roby, theoretically you could.